Yet another starting pitcher has come up in San Diego Padres trade rumors, and it's Sonny Gray of the Minnesota Twins, so let's talk about it. Gray's a very solid pitcher, although he has been battling a little bit of injuries, but in 2022, he had an 8-5 record with 119.2 innings pitched, obviously because of the injuries, but he posted a 3.08 ERA. The thing about Gray is that he's a veteran pitcher. He's already been in the league for 10 years, and he's going to have great leadership for the clubhouse. Not to mention that he's very familiar with Bob Melvin, because when he was on the Oakland Athletics, Bob Melvin was his coach. So I think that this would be a very good idea. Another player that we've been linked to with the Sonny Gray trade that we may be able to acquire is Luis Arias. He was the 2022 batting title champion. You know, he led the league in batting average, not the best power, but I think if we have the right return, it might be a very nice piece for us to have a nice left-handed bat in the lineup. In 2023, Gray will be playing his age 33-year-old season, and he's only due to make $12.7 million, and that's really not a lot due to his successful career. In his career, he's got 24.9 BWAR, a 3.56 ERA, and a 1.212 WHIP. I mean, those are very solid numbers over a 10-year career so far. And to have a veteran leader who's got very respectable career numbers, $12.7 million is a steal in my opinion. Another player the Padres have been linked to in these Sonny Gray trade rumors is Max Kepler, an outfielder for the Twins. He's got very solid power and great defensive skill. In 2019, he managed to hit 36 homers for the Twins with a bunch of power, although in the last 115 games in Minnesota, he's only hit 9 home runs. His real value is in the long ball, but my only worry is that in this last year, he did not have that much power, and going to Petco Park, that's not going to help at all, being a huge pitcher stadium. Another thing to note about Max Kepler is that he's historically struggled against lefties because he's a lefty batter, although in 2022, he had a better OPS at 677 versus lefties and 662 versus righties. And now let me get something straight. These OPSs were not good at all because he just didn't have a good year. But if he's going to be able to improve lefty-lefty, which is a lot of things that lefty batters struggle with, I think it might be worth thinking about because if he's able to improve lefty-lefty and his power returns, he's going to be a great bat for us in the outfield. It's apparent that the Padres don't want to go over the luxury tax, and adding Sonny Gray might make this a little bit difficult. However, there are some solutions. One player on the Padres that is thought to be shipped over is Drew Pomeranz. He's due to make $10 million next year. And the thing about Pomeranz is that he's one of the best pitchers in the game when healthy, in my opinion. Pomeranz has a career ERA plus on the Padres of 181, so he's 81% above average as a pitcher in the Padres. And that dates back to like the 2015s when he was a starting pitcher for us. And when he joined the team again in 2020 and 2021, he had ERA pluses over 200, over 100% above average. But it's just so disappointing to see the guy always injured, you know. I feel like it was always, you know, Drew Pomeranz is really close and then he has another setback and then boom, it's another 6 weeks where he's got to go start from square one. But I think that the Twins might be interested in Pomeranz because if he can stay healthy, he's one of the best bullpen pieces in the game. There's always the question if the Padres can even meet the asking price. Sonny Gray is going to be a free agent after the 2023 season, and he's definitely going to be a very highly sought trade piece at the trade deadline. It might be wiser for the Twins just to hang on to him. Two guys the Twins might be interested in is Eggy Rosario and Ryan Weathers. But I want to talk about Ryan Weathers. He was a top draft pick, drafted 7th overall in the first round, but he just has never panned out yet. He made his debut in the 2020 postseason in the NLDS against the Dodgers and was electric. The beginning of the 2021 season was very good, but then he just fell off a cliff. His ERA was in the mid-5s. He made one start in 2022 against the Cubs just to fill in an open role, and he was awful. I don't know what's going on with Weathers, whether he's in his head or injured, because he used to be throwing 97 when he debuted in 2020. Maybe it was adrenaline. In the early 2021 season, he was throwing really hard, but then he's been like down to 93, 94. In the minor leagues in 2022, he had a 6.73 ERA and gave up 92 earned runs in 123 innings. He just doesn't seem to have it anymore. And I don't know if it's injuries, like I said, or if he's in his head, but I would not be too high on this guy. And I kind of feel bad for him because he was really good when he came up, and he seemed to be really good in the beginning of 2021. So here are my final thoughts on these Sonny Gray trade rumors. I would do this trade for many reasons, but the main one is that he's a good pitcher, he's not too old yet, and he's a veteran leader. He knows Bob Melvin well too, so he's going to get along with the coaching staff, I think. And I think that Gray would fit perfectly as the 4th starter in a rotation. He's a great piece for the back end of the rotation, great veteran leader. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think that we can have this trade? Do you guys want to have this trade? Do you think that we can also grab Luis Arias or Max Kepler? Do you think that's possible, or would you have to give up too much? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Happy New Year once again, guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you like baseball and Padres baseball. I make videos like this all the time. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.